Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to World Sports Network. My name is Peter Zod, and currently I have Comet with me. We'll see how long he's going to be here with us for. But currently we are at the TD Bank Arena here in Toronto for the Gummy Express and the Toronto Icemen. Once again, my name is Peter Zod. Thank you all very much for joining in. Unfortunately, just the way everything's worked out with my schedule, I haven't been able to get too many games and to stream a lot. And so with that in mind, we're going to go take a look at the teams. So the Turbo is in net here for the Gummy Express, and then for the other side, it looks like it's going to be ZL Gore. I'm going to have to look that name up, as I have never heard of that one, but that's okay. Anyways, it looks like we're going to be starting the game here fairly shortly. ZL Gore looks like a pretty good goalie. He's got 864 saves, or 804, excuse me. So, looks like a pretty good goaltender. The fact that he's got that many, and then obviously Turbo has 1,640. So, big difference, but I mean, not too much in the grand scheme of things. Just a couple notes for everybody here. For the Icemen, the players to watch, the Tier 1 standings race, so I'll go over that here in a moment. But the players to watch for tonight, for the Icemen, it is Universal Zog, who currently has, on the season, 13 goals, 3 assists, and then Real Flusk, 14 goals and 11 assists for them, and Hooperov, the goaltender to watch, but I don't think he's going to be in net for them. And the Gummy Express, I Hate Fun, that's Haynes. He's got 10 goals and 4 assists on the season. Exalted, 4 games off of his suspension and blacklist. He's got 2 goals. And then Matsarov, 8 goals and 4 assists. And then Turbo, of course, their main goaltender, a .944 save percentage in 19 games played. And then Yo Robbie, of course, has 146 hits, so you know he's going to be looked to be a physical presence at any moment. And that is pretty much the little notes that we have here for before we start. And it looks like it is going to be we're going to be starting here as here we go. And no national anthem, so obviously it's usually a playoff thing by the looks of it. Oh, the name display broke, so I'm not going to be able to see any names. Fantastic. There it goes. Alrighty. Let's get started with some BMHL hockey once again, shall we, folks? As we're underway with Haynes winning the opening draw for the Express to Porter, try to get it back. Here's VP Jake, the captain of the Toronto Icemen, and I think the general manager, if I'm not mistaken. Anybody who knows about that answer can correct me on that. Is AirPod. Has it, and he will head up to center. Here's Haynes taking a shot. It's right on ZL Gore, and he will hold on and cover. As the first shot on net lands for the Gummy Express and Haynes, who have certainly looked pretty good this year from the times I've been able to either watch or have a quick look at stats and scoreboards. As Matsarov tried a quick F shot off the faceoff, that was blocked away by AirPod, who's in the corner right now. For life, not playing tonight for the Icemen, which is an interesting choice. As there's another shot that's stopped. I think the scoreboard's set up wrong. It's supposed to be setting the Gummy Express, but that's cleared away anyways. As here's Turbo coming out to try and attack it here against Elite, but Elite gets the poke check in, and he's going to bring it in front. Oh, look out here! Turbo has to make a save. I almost wonder if the scoreboard's wrong. As here's Elite. Here's Justin Fried Chicken, and he'll send it down into the Iceman zone where Sneaky Jakey will recover it. Soft pass up to Elite. That's a nice pass, and now he takes it nicely, but unfortunately was met by a bunch of traffic, and now Jin 20 will head the other way for the Express. He's a new signing for them. Fresh off of that Tier 2 win last year with the Motor City Mustangs. Played a big factor for them. And here's Zog. And he'll get a poke check in on there, and he'll send it to the corner where it'll be Andy settling it down. Another veteran there, presence there. Here's Zog with a shot. It goes just wide. Had a chance for the 14th goal of the season, but it was unfortunately a little too far wide for him to handle. Here's Remy with a nice pass again. He's going to look to send it in front. Turbo forced to make the poke check. Now here's another shot and a save made by Turbo again. And Jin 20 will try to clear it. It's held in at the line. Iceman being aggressive here by having 3 near the offensive zone, which I don't blame him entirely for either, as it's held in again. I think that was 506 holding it in. Let me have a quick look at their name, as I would like to... Okay, it's just 506, alright. As I don't know some names, but here's Zog, the one I do know. And he's checked by Matsarov, and now Matsarov will send it up to Deported, and now it's Haynes taking it in by himself. Here's Haynes right through, and he's stopped by ZL. The rebound is in the crease, and it's cleared away. And Remy will send it down the ice. And Turbo will stop it. Oh boy, Elite, that was dangerous there as Elite got onto it first before anybody else did. Oh, we got a bit of a leg spike happening here. We'll have to wait for it to end as... The puck, it ended up down in the offensive zone for the Express as Haynes will center it, but VP Jake will get in the way there. Now here's Haynes again. He's going to look to send it towards the net, and it's, I think, off the head of ZL and wide of the net. I'm lagging like crazy here. This is interesting as Asim will pass it across to Deported. He can't clear it as Elite gets in the way. Now here's Elite with a shot. It hits a defenseman on the way. I think that was Asim who made the unfortunate play there that ended up in his teammate being in a bad spot. Now here's Elite off the steal again, centering it, and VP Jake wasn't there in time. Now here's Elite again. He was looking to center, but not much there, and now he's in the corner. That one will get intercepted by Matsarov, but he can't clear it either as VP Jake gets on it, but the hot dog will help him out. Now here's Andy, the veteran here for the Express. He'll just send it in deep as that one hits the glass. It comes right down on Plazarov. Here's Plazarov with a shot. It goes wide. The rebound's there. Andy tried to get it towards the net. It's just wide again. Now Plazarov will settle it down, and it's Andy behind the net. He tried to deep pass VP Jake. VP Jake got all over him. Now Andy centering it in. Zen Algora to be careful there as he had to get the poke check in as Plazarov was right in front of the net. And now here's Zog taking it nicely. Zog looking to take a backhand. Justin Fried Chicken got the stick in there, but now Zog will steal it back. Taking the shot. It's stopped by Turbo, and the rebound is cleared. So that is 6 shots to 4 as the clock is not counting them correctly. So we do have to keep that in mind. As Remy will steal it back here for the Iceman. He sends it in. Zog missed it as it was too far in front of him, so he couldn't get a hold of it. Remy will try to get a hold of it. Jeez, my goodness, this server is extremely laggy. As we are at least 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Still no score, but lots of shots incoming from either side. Oh, there you are. How's it going there, good sir? It's doing good. We're just halfway through here, and from what you've been seeing, or I guess I don't know if you're in the game or not, but from what you've been seeing from Toronto. Oh, okay, so you just joined. Anyway, looks like the shot counters like for the new score. I'm just curious for the new scoreboard. How does it work? Because oh, okay. Interesting. Ah, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was curious, because it wasn't registering at first, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And then it finally, and so just whatever the shot total is just what it is. Okay. Trying to make my screen not lag as much as I have my FPS unlocker on now, so that should help. As here's Zog heading the other way. Nice move through everybody. But Zog will be kept wide by Jin 20, and it'll be cleared. Here's AirPod onto it. Go ahead. No, you're good. Go ahead. Oh, it's Zed Al Gore. Interesting. So they have a tier 2 starter in net. And then if I'm not mistaken, isn't AirPod the current #1 defender for them? Isn't he also tier 2 as well? Interesting. And then they had... That makes sense. Because I know 4Life was... I've been kind of keeping track of stuff that's going on. 4Life was supposed to be their #1 defender, so it was just an interesting choice to have their tier 2 defender. You wonder if playing experience just comes into a factor here. Just give him some experience. Yeah. As there's a shot and they score! It's Andy! The veteran for the Gummy Express! Who has suddenly had a resurgence. And it's 1-0 for the Gummy Express. Kind of seemed like a broken play there. Exactly, there you go. It never hurts to throw it at the net. And on the 5th shot for the Express is a goal. That would be a good thing. Here's Andy back on the way here for the Express. And there's another shot by Lee. Big save by Turbo. The rebound is loose, but still not out of danger yet for... Oh my goodness, Jin 20's lagging everywhere. You can't see where it's going to go. Interesting as there's another shot by Jake that was off the side of the Turbo, excuse me. That one kind of lagged too, so it's kind of hard to keep track of where it's going to go. But luckily for the Express, it stays out. As now Jin 20 will head up the ice here for the Express, as Plazarov will get it back, and he'll just dump it in. Zed Al Gore will stop it behind the net. Sneaky Jakey will clear it away. Matsarov will settle it down for the Express, and it'll send it right back in as... Oh my goodness, that was a great play there by Matsarov, as that... Haynes was ahead of everybody there, but unfortunately couldn't control it as it was a little bouncy. And now here's Matsarov trying to take a shot towards the net. It was wide. And now a centering pass across for Matsarov. It was a little too hard to handle, so he had to hold on to it for an extra second. More ideal would have been to get a shot, but didn't, unfortunately. And now it's Deported keeping it in, but only for a moment as Snaky Jake will send it up the ice. Here's Zog. And I think he lost control of it as that one got away from him, and now it'll be cleared again. As the Express look to close out this period with a 1-0 lead. And the last time, if I'm not mistaken, the last stream we did, that I at least streamed, was against these two. And the Express had the first goal, and then the Icemen turned it way up on them, and the Express had no chance whatsoever. Interesting. As the period comes to a close, we'll go over some stuff here for the game and whatever else we need to, as the Express, interestingly enough, have a 1-0 lead. And Brusque, that is actually a good topic to hear about. Is that the fact that he's had such a down year after coming so... Well, Gummy Express got through to, what was it, the semi? No, not semi, it was... Yep. Yeah, you're good. Anyways, we'll carry on here as we've got, we're underway with the second period and a 1-0 lead for the Gummy Express, although the Icemen certainly have had more shots, but it hasn't been, I would say, quality. It's just been them throwing it at the net, and there's a good example of it there, but a good save by Turbo, and now it'll be behind the net as Gin 20 can't clear it away. Now look out, here is Elite got another shot, and it's, or excuse me, Zog, and it's stopped, and now it'll be down on Zedel Gore, who will just poke it ahead. AirPod, who I believe was on the ice for the first goal of this game, to the Express, if I am not mistaken. I might be mistaken on that, but AirPod will control it in the corner, and he'll clear it away. Probably could have looked for a play there, but that's just my veteran presence and knowing where people are on the ice. Some people are just learning the game, so can't blame him for just throwing it out, as it is the other way for the Express here. They're offside, so they have to tag up again. And I think, Comment, I don't think it's just you. I'm getting a bit of lag issues, and on this new computer that I have, I shouldn't be having lag issues. So I think it's the, I've been seeing multiple people complain about it in the chat. I think it's a arena issue. But anyways, oh my goodness, Haynes will dump it back in here for the Express, and we've got a fan on the ice, but he's kicked. Probably banned, actually, as Matsarov will try and turn with it. It should be the arena. The arena's been, I think, is really laggy, so it might not. It's not just you. Yep. No, that would make sense. So it's all good. We're almost halfway through the second period here, and another veteran presence, Icemen. He has been in this league since season 1 or 2, if I'm not mistaken. So one of the longest tenured players, and he was retired, if I'm not mistaken, after the Thunderbirds. After the Thunderbirds won that year, and that was also kind of when I took a back seat, and then. But he's obviously been back with the Express, which has been interesting to say the least. Like, I didn't expect him to come back, but he obviously has. And how did, like, what are your thoughts on that comment? And also, have you heard much about the Thunderbirds? Like, obviously, I know the organization sees, but do you think they're ever going to come back, or what? Oh, I see. It's not another Thunderbirds, is it? Now, would that be owned by Chris D is the question, because he... No. No, that's fair. I can understand that. So, well, it's just interesting to hear a bunch of stories, and what everybody's been doing while us unks are gone. So it's been interesting. Oh wow, so he's done. So that's interesting as well, actually. That might spin some rumors too. Oh, interesting. Okay, good to know. And I just realized, oh, I think I can see you lighting up now. Sorry, I didn't realize you were not lighting up in the, audio capture. There we go. Now we're good. It's lighting up now. For some reason it wasn't earlier, even though I had it set for the proper settings. Anyway.
Oh no!
Oh, what a shot! They scored!
Wow! What a
Zog with his
move!
14th on the season. A backhand beauty.
Oh.
And it's 1-1 again.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was beautiful. You are correct.
I don't know what the better reaction was. My reaction to that or duo troops to Young Bill's night between Marquette and between the Wendigos and...
Oh, now the lighting's broken. This will be interesting.
No.
Oh, there it goes. Now it fixes.
Yeah,
or did somebody fix it, or did somebody fix it, or did it fix itself?
I think it... I don't know. That's a great question.
It might have fixed itself, because it did take a second, but I'm pretty sure they probably have it set to fixing itself. Here's Matsrov with a quick drive. He unfortunately couldn't get it through the defense there of the Icemen, who have now tied the game again. The last game I streamed, it ended up this way, and then the Icemen took it and ran with it. So we'll see what happens here. Will they do it again, or will the Express find a way and get this one back in their control as the hot dog is in the corner? Haynes is onto it here. That's a name I have not seen very much. As Remy sends him flying, and he's still in the corner. Actually, I am curious about this comment. Have you heard much about Wario and why he left again?
He just felt like it was time.
Oh, it was just that.
That's about it. He just felt like it was time to go.
Well, I guess when you do have a lot going on in your real life, I do understand that. Whoa, Turbo! Had to be careful with that there as Remy sent that right on twice! And he knocked it away. And now here's Remy again. As we're going to have to hang on tight on conversation here with 2:30 to go in the second. The Express and the Icemen have been showing their prowess against each other again, as the last game ended up this way too. And now here's Gin 20 trying to get through. He was stopped. Now here's Plazarov with a backhand. It's wide as Zed Al Gore makes a save. Whoa! That one bounced in front and it's knocked away. VPJ couldn't clear it. And now Gin 20 will get it back. Andy's offside, but Gin 20 will make his way through. Elite poke checks him. A big part of the reason why the Winterhawks won last year. And now here's a shot by VP Jake that is just wide, and it'll be back in again by VP Jake. Gin 20 will send it back down the other way for the Express. And Snaky Jake will get on the way here for the Iceman. Plazarov missed it. It was going a little too fast for him, but Elite will recover it here for the Iceman. Can't put it in the zone as Gin 20 blocks it. Elite will keep it, and he'll send it back in deep. And whoa, that was very interestingly almost right in the net there. Oh, I had a bit of a lag spike, but we're all good. At least it's only for a millisecond before it starts to come back to life, as Here's Zog, who tied the game. He's going to send it in deep. Go after it himself as it's Zog back onto it again. He's trying to sneak his way through. Haynes was on him as well as Matsarov, and so that went astray and the puck went into the bench. So we're going to have a stoppage in play. At least we can have a bit of a conversation now, as this one's been fast-paced. Go, go, go.
It has been.
Yeah, it's been really interesting to see all the some of the old people still around, some of the new people in, and obviously the new commissioners. Now, with Etano taking the deputy commissioner role, does that, like, I know he was running his own other league. Does that, I'm guessing that means that's out of the question now.
Yes, that is out of the question. That's
what
been
I
out of the
thought.
question since the beginning of penalty for Remy there. That's a bad penalty. Big.
This is a really bad penalty, actually. 46 seconds to go here in the second. And the Express have a big chance to... Now, how's their power play been throughout the season, or is there any stat that keeps track of it?
There is no stat, but from what I've seen, basically every power play is dangerous. Every power play in the league.
Oh, interesting. As here's Matsarov, speak of the devil, and that one was wide as I believe that was a block. And now here's Matsarov with a shot stopped by Zettelgore. The rebound, oh no! Airport didn't help himself out there, and now it's Zettelgore making saves again. Another shot, big save. Rebound loose in the crease, and well, you weren't kidding. Every power play is dangerous as Zettelgore Airpod didn't help out his team there as he... And there's a shot that hits the post. Matsarov hit the crossbar, and now that one's just wide again as chances after chances. This could get dangerous here. Haynes didn't hit the net, though, so it unfortunately isn't dangerous, at least as of yet. Airpod trying to clear it away. He cannot. You gotta wonder if that veteran presence is faltering here, as luckily the Icemen didn't concede a goal there, as that certainly looked like it was going to happen. But it does question where the choice was for that veteran presence to not be in the game tonight, especially for one like this, where you're playing the Express.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So it is an interesting choice.
But yeah, I would just like to say real quick, I believe, with all of my being, that Igor is likely going to be the next big thing in this league.
In Gore?
Igor is in his Igor.
Yeah.
He is in his rookie season in Tier 2. Currently sits with I would have to check, but last I checked, he sat with a 944 save percentage in Tier 2.
That's really
throughout
good.
this
What team is
season. He is on the St. Paul Inferno. He currently sits with a 942 save percentage through 16 games, one of the best in the league, regardless of tier.
I am not surprised. I mean, he certainly looks like, you know, a good goalie. Like, he's got good positioning, good instincts, is able to...
Yes.
And you would be a good judge of that, actually, because you obviously are a goaltender as well, so you would know
and then
when there's
in his
good
time,
instincts.
Also on his time in the taxi squad, he has played 8 games and has an 886 save percentage, which is in no meaning way a bad save percentage at all. Some of the starters in this league have that save percentage. And it's just impressive to see how this rookie has been panning out. I've seen him since I've known him for like probably 4 or 5 years now, and he has really been a phenomenal piece on the ice regardless where he's played, because he's also a pretty good forward in other leagues. So
Yeah, I kind of saw his stats with the assists and everything like that. So obviously he was a forward at one point, and just maybe he said, screw it, I'm just gonna give goalie a shot, and he's been pretty good. So I applaud him there as we're back underway with, luckily, the Icemen surviving that bad penalty by Remy, but that doesn't mean the momentum isn't shifted towards the Express, as they have had the most. Their shots are 21-14. I have to keep that in mind that it's reversed right now, but Plazarov will send it down
Oh,
the
they're
ice.
reading for the wrong teams?
Yeah, I think it's reading for the wrong teams.
Oh. That's weird.
Yeah, because the Icemen definitely don't have 21 shots. I can tell you that right now. That was probably for the Express. So,
We'll see right here as he takes a shot.
yeah, well, hopefully if they can
Or
land
not.
one, or one of them can land a shot on net, then we'll figure it out. But here's Gin 20 for the Express, looking to get the lead for the Expresses. Here's Plazarov, but the puck was a little too quick. I feel like that's something that you can't really get off unless you're like absolutely dead perfect on timing. Otherwise,
If
it's just
you're-
gonna go right through your stick.
Yeah, if you're if you're taking a slap shot, that'll typically that's one thing I don't understand this season. Slap shot and wrist shot have been the two ways to go this season. I'm surprised. Specifically in Tier 2, I've seen this a lot with some teams. There's one team that utilizes it really well, but most teams don't really utilize it. And the wrist shot and the slap shot have really been a really good goal scoring tool this season.
Interesting. So the F shot is what you're saying?
Yes, the F shot.
Oh, interesting. Well, I suppose for
I would
Tier
know
2
that
it
because
makes
my
sense.
team struggles. Yeah, my
Oh,
team
fair
struggles
enough.
with utilizing those two things. So.
Oh, jeez. Fair enough. As here's Haynes with a shot. Yep, there you go. See, there's 23 shots for Toronto, and that was Haynes' shot. So, I think it's counting for the wrong team. Because I also realized something interesting is, are they on the wrong benches? If you have a
I don't
look,
think they are.
if you look, the Gummy Express are currently on the Icemen's locker room. Because it has the Iceman, if you look and see in behind where they're sitting, it has the Iceman's door and everything.
Huh.
And then on the other side, so I think they have the team set up wrong. I don't know, something's off.
Well, teams were told that the home bench is always the right bench.
Oh,
So
really?
that's probably
Interesting.
just a user. That's probably just like a user or something.
Yeah, probably user error.
I'm kind of hoping they score pretty quick because we got a second stream.
I know, we have a second stream here in a bit, and then we'll have some food. We'll see. 5 minutes to go. I think I'll be able to eat and then do some or whatever. Plazarov here for the Express. He'll send it up. And now it's Zog with a shot. It's just wide of the net. He's got his 14th goal of the season, looking to add to 15, but he tried to set up Remy there, but the pass was a little too quick, and so it just bounced right off of his stick and back to Zog. But now it'll be Remy trying to take it towards Turbo. He will poke check him to the corner. Remy currently being harassed by Plazarov and Haynes, but it'll be cleared away by Plazarov and down the ice with 4:42 to go here in the third period. Shots in favor of the Express, 23-15, as that one's tipped down into the Express defensive zone. Elite gets onto it. Only for a moment, though, as he is trying to force his way through. It does get through, but VPJ couldn't get there in time, as now it'll be Jake knocking it away from Matsarov, but only for a second as Matsarov makes his way through again. Only for a second, though, as Matsarov will get it back for the Express and throw it across to Deported, but Haynes will get it instead. And only for a second, though, as here's Elite, but he is checked, and Icemen will send it up the ice, and here's Deported. Trying to send it across to Haynes, Matsarov. Matsarov in the zone, got checked, and now it's Elite the other way. VP Jake, he will send it up the ice, only for a second, though, as here's Andy. The one goal for the Express here is provided by one of their veteran presences who doesn't seem to score much, I think, on if I'm not mistaken. I didn't see anything on the pregame notes for him, so he obviously doesn't. As Icemen will get it back here for the Express. A quick poke check. Oh my goodness, that just went in the air and wide of the net as we've hit the 3:20 mark here. As here comes Andy. Will dump it in behind the net. It looked like he was trying to put that on net, but it didn't make it. This one made on Turbo. My goodness. That nearly snuck by him. As that deflected right as he hit it. That would have been a very interesting way to have a game winner, but not to be. As it'll be the Express pushing it up the ice, but Remy will get it back here for the Icemen. Zog looking to get onto it here. He will. When he'll take a shot, it's just wide of the net. Or what? Was it just me commenting?
That was wide.
That was wide. Okay, I wasn't going insane. I'm like, there's been a couple times this season when I've been streaming where I'm going, that went wide and it counted as a shot. Is it just because it gets close to the sensor?
No, it was an attempt to fix. It's an attempt to fix the shots not registering. So to fix that, the cost was some shots that aren't truly shots are gonna get counted as shots, which people would prefer over shots just completely not getting counted. Because you'll have a situation where we had the situation where shots weren't counting in our game, in the Marquette versus Calvary game yesterday, and it looked like we had season 13 Kyoto goalie, and he just had the worst goaltending performance in BMHL history, going like 1 for 7 or something like that. But in reality, he probably had like 20 or 30 shots against.
Oh, okay, yeah, so that's obviously a problem. So they're trying to, that's fair, I can understand that. I'd actually have more shots anyway than, I'd rather have more than less in this case.
Yeah, yeah, 100%, especially as a goalie. Boost your ego a little bit.
Yep, boost the ego a little bit, can't go wrong. As here comes Haynes, taking that puck nicely off of that little pass, but DePorter will keep it in. Here's Haynes, looking to center. Had a good chance earlier from, DePorter had a good chance earlier, but it was wide of the net. Now Zog will push it up the other way for the Iceman, only for a moment as Matsarov tried to get it through. Haynes will try to push through again, and Hot Dog will send it up the ice and down as Asem missed that one. And now it'll be Remy poke checking in. Whoa, my goodness, Asem tried to put it right off the side of the net to clear it away, but unfortunately put it right in a bad spot for everybody, and now it's going to be Zog keeping it in. He tried to go off the boards to get past Haynes. Haynes is poke checked by Zog, but now Haynes will get it back here as we've hit the final minute, 15 seconds of the third period. This one's been a little bit slower than the last game that they played, so I guess it's a good thing for their defenses, but probably not very good for everything else. As everybody it's a little slow, but I mean, it is what it is. As we've hit the final minute of the third period here, we'll see if somebody can produce a late game winner, or if we're going to overtime. Be more ideal with a late game winner, but we'll see what happens. As here's Plazarov. 5:06 will head the other way here for the Iceman. Nice little move off the boards. Smart play. He'll dump it in. But unfortunately, nobody was there to support him, and so Justin Fried Chicken will just send it down the ice. They should have let that go, my goodness. Snakey Jakey got very lucky that no Express were there in time, as otherwise that would have been game over. As here's Gin 20. Looking to do just that and send this game over. As here's a shot by Plazarov. It's blocked. Now another one is blocked again as 13 seconds to go here in the third. We could still get a late winner here, folks. Hang on tight. And here's Elite. Now it's still there, but Gin 20 will unfortunately have to leave the zone, and I think that'll pretty much do it. Yes, it will, as that one's blocked, and we'll head to overtime. Probably not ideal, for us at least, but it is what it is.
Definitely not ideal for me. I'll have to leave probably about 9:45 as I'm on the schedule for supervisor for the 10 o'clock game.
Yep, all good. And hopefully this overtime is quick for me so I can go have a quick bite and then come back and hit the 7. We'll see. We shall see. At least the voice is feeling pretty good, so if
one thing I would like to personally say, as we get ready to start overtime, as many of people watching may know, I just recently graduated high school, just a couple short months ago. However, that does mean that I will be heading off college here pretty quickly, which will mean I will have to take. I won't be taking a step away from World Sports Network. I'm still going to be here. However, on screen broadcasting, I will be taking a short step back. I will not be on as much beginning in August. So I'll still be within World Sports Network. I will just be more in a behind-the-scenes role, as I'll be unable to broadcast in my current dorm situation. And just I just wanted to let people know you probably won't hear from me too much. But yeah, I'll still be behind the scenes and stuff.
That is totally fair.
Collegiate bowling's gonna be. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, well, congrats on graduating high school, and good luck in your endeavors in college, and hope it goes well for you. And
yes,
yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see how things roll. As we've had our first chance in overtime, and it goes to the Icemen, and now here's Zog trying to get through, but he unfortunately is stopped, and now it's Remy, and he'll be sent away as AirPod will get onto it here. Unfortunately, Haynes got in his way, so he's going to steal the puck. It's centered across, but nobody home as Matsarov was a little too late. But, oh, goodness, a bad clear here. As here's Haynes trying to end the game. Haynes puts it across. That was a smart play there by him to keep possession for the Express, but only for a second as Deported's offside, and so they'll have to tag up before they can attack again, as AirPod will send it up the ice. Deported will get it back here for the Express. Zog trying to get through Justin Fried Chicken, as Zog is still stuck in the corner, but now it'll be cleared away by Justin Fried Chicken, just barely. As AirPod will give the Express more time to recover, and now it's going to be Remy trying to sneak his way through. Andy gets in his way, and now Hot Dog gets in Andy's way as well, but he'll recover it back, and he's going to be able to get it through a little bit. We'll see if he's able to finish it. No, as here's Gin 20 with a shot, and a big save made by Zed Al Gore.
If this game does go over into our second stream plan for today, we will stay here, and I'll provide live updates from the other game, as I will have to go over to that other game, obviously.
Alrighty, there you go, folks, if this one stays on. As this shot off the faceoff goes over the net, so harmless for the Iceman here is Gin 20. Looking to get to the middle.
I should probably post that in the Discord.
Yep, that would be a good thing to post. As here's Andy deking his way through. He got poke checked by VP Jake, and now he can't clear the zone. Oh my goodness. I anticipated that going out, but it didn't, and now 506 will get it up to a lead. Look out, he's offside, so he couldn't unfortunately take it in stride. It was a little too slow, and so he couldn't catch it. Here's Andy now looking to take a shot. It's 506 poke checking him right away, and now VP Jake will get it up the ice and down as here's Turbo. Oh goodness, look out. Turbo had to be a little careful with that one. At least he poke checked it, but you always have to be careful when that puck gets in front of the net. As here's Plazarov here for the Express. He's got, looks like Haynes to his other side. Yes, it is. And now here's Haynes stealing the puck from Sneaky Jakey. Looking to wrap it around. And he cannot, as VP Jake will get it back and send it down the ice. As we have 6:25 to go here in the first overtime. 1-1 still the score. Andy, the goal scorer for the Express, and Zog for the Icemen. And here's Deported. He'll send it up to Hot Dog. Couldn't clear it, and now here's Matsarov digging his way through. Matsarov to the net, and it's just wide. And now Zog will try and put it up the ice. He will be able to get it up the ice as Justin Fried Chicken will send that back in deep, and AirPod gets back onto it here for the Iceman. Here's Remy. Nice little pull through the defense, but Justin Fried Chicken will send that right back in as the Hot Dog will keep it away from the middle, where there were two attackers for the Express. Here's Asim for the Express now. Deported will send it up the ice. Andy trying to help it up. He will be able to get it up. Here he comes for his potential second of the night if he could get past, but Remy will send the puck down the ice as Turbo gets onto it here for the Express. Icemen will take it off of him, and he'll pass it up the ice to nobody. That was kind of interesting. Nobody was in the vicinity of that one, but Icemen will get it back again. Gin 20's in the middle, and he will get himself up the ice. AirPod luckily got in the way of that one, as that was going to head straight towards the net, but luckily for AirPod, he was in good position. And now here's Gin 20. He's on the corner boards. Gin 20 looking to center the puck. Here's a chance for Andy for a second of the night in the game winner, but unfortunately it was put wide. And now it's offside. I think that's against the Express,
Nope.
which obviously, or it wasn't. It was
Clean.
against the Icemen. Oh, it was clean. Okay. Anyway, I just saw the offside warning come up, so I'm like, oh, what? Who's offside? But anyways, Sneaky Jakey will get it back here for the Icemen. Elite's trying to force his way through. He will be able to at least get it in the middle. And it's going to be not held in, as here comes Haynes for the Express. Haynes off the boards. Nice little drag right through. Here comes Haynes looking to end the game, but he's poke-checked again by VP Jake as he makes the great play to stay in the middle. And I'll comment if who of these teams would need more points. Is it the Express or the Icemen?
Both teams are in the playoffs as of right. Oh!
Whoa, look out here as Zed Al Gore had to make a save. So it's really all just for seed, basically.
Basically, actually, I don't know. There is play-in in Tier 1. I completely forgot about it. The 6th place team and the 7th place team are both going to play in a Tier 1 play-in type thing. It's going to be a best-of-3 series, I believe, between those two teams.
Oh, so
And as I pull it up right now, it's the Icemen. The Icemen a lot of points. So the Icemen do need these points. They are currently in that 7th seed position and are currently slated to play Montauk.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, they definitely do. Alrighty, well, we're back underway. 3:25 to go here in the first overtime. Still no big chances. I mean, there's been a couple, but nothing too threatening, as both defenses have not given up much. And now here's Icemen the other way for the Express. Remy will get in the way, and he'll send it up the ice. And maybe Zog can beat it out. No, he cannot, as Gin 20 will get in his way. And now Gin 20, whoa, that was very dangerous. But it made it out, so obviously it's okay. Or will it be okay, as here's Remy trying to get through. Remy still kept wide, and now it's Remy again, forcing his way through. He's got 3 defenders all over him, but Remy trying to get it back here for the Icemen. He fights through those bodies, but unfortunately Justin Fried Chicken will win that, and he will send it down the ice. As Haynes gets onto it here in the corner. Haynes looking to take a shot. It's blocked. AirPod can't clear it, as Elite will help him out there. And now that one makes itself in front. Look out, and here comes Andy with a shot. It's blocked. And now to be Elite the other way here for the Icemen. He's going to look to take a shot. It's wide. Not really too threatening there for the goaltender Turbo. As here's Matsarov looking to do something here. Here's Matsarov with a shot. It's off Zed Al Gore's glove. Look out here, Matsarov trying to get it towards the net, and it was stopped. And now Elite with a big hit on Matsarov, and it's to the corner. Not out, though, as here's Deported getting through the center, right through the ice, but unfortunately it was cleared away. Now Icemen will send that back in for the Express. And it'll be 5:06 getting onto it here for the Icemen. He can't get it much further than Haynes. It'll be sent down to Icemen. And now Icemen will turn it over. Sneaky Jakey will clear it away. Gin 20 will block that pass down. Holy smokes, man. This has been really slow. I feel like this one has been, like, would you call it a slow game, Comet? It's been more defensive.
I wouldn't call it a slow game or really a defensive game. Both offenses have been powerful, but the goaltending really has been on fire Turbo being a tier 1 goalie of the year candidate, Igor being tier 2, and looking like a tier 1 all-star goalie right now.
Yeah, that is fair. Zettel, oh my goodness! That was dangerous there, so some chances are coming here with 46 seconds to go here in the first overtime as there's a shot that goes just wide, and now Zettel to make a save again. Is that one headed straight towards him, but it was knocked to the corner. Now Gin 20, a bad turnover here for the Icemen. Here's Haynes looking to take a shot. It's just wide of the net, and that'll bounce off the boards again as Haynes will knock that one down. It hits Snaky Jakey on the way, or the hot dog, excuse me, and I didn't see the name in time, so I made that call anyways. As here's Haynes looking to get it out is Zog. He unfortunately cannot, and now it's the hot dog getting it back again. Andy will send it up the ice as Justin Fried Chicken will get back on it with 6 seconds to go here in the first overtime. Here's Andy knocking it down, but unfortunately it looks like we're going to run out of time in the first overtime. So, looking like we're going to be going the distance here, Comet, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's time for me to head over to the other game server so I can supervise this other game at the harbor.
Fair enough. You go do what you need to do, and we'll...
And nobody's here. Nobody's here.
Oh, interesting. Nobody's there yet. Wow.
Let's see if I can't convince these teams to push it back to the end of this other game that's in overtime, what, 2 now?
It'll be into double overtime now, so we'll see what happens. As we are underway with overtime number 2, let's see if anything ends up happening out of this one as well. As here comes the Express. Here's Andy. Look, he has 1 goal already. Can he get number 2? Hit the crossbar. That was a tight angle shot that made it right on, but unfortunately for everybody here, it was off the post and not in the net. As here
that
is
crossbar.
Matsarov, yeah. The damn crossbar is cursing everybody.
All season long.
I'm sure it has. The Express have 36 shots to 23. So, just for context here, that is, unless it actually is correct. That's the only thing I'm confused about. It's not correct. Okay, so that's what I thought.
It's reversed. It's reversed.
So I was right in saying that. Okay, I knew something wasn't right.
Yeah, the Iceman shots are showing for the Express, and the Express shots are showing for the Iceman. It's weird.
Okay, so then I was correct, which makes me think that the teams are wrong because the away, which wouldn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. But anyways, we're back underway here with Matsarov centering it. There's Andy, but unfortunately couldn't get a shot. Now here comes Zog. The puck was a little too fast for him, so he couldn't handle it. And now it's going to be Matsarov getting it back. Remy will try to get through. And here's Haynes with a shot. It goes wide, and it'll go up and out of play with 8:16 to go here in double overtime. We'll see if somebody can break through both walls, as it seems like there has been walls built in front of everybody so far. And heading into the playoffs here, who do you think is like the #1 team to beat for both tiers? Oh, must be away. As here's Zog now for the Iceman. Zog trying to get through. He couldn't get the shot on.
I just realized my mic was muted.
Oh, that makes sense. So all good.
I muted it to sneeze, and I guess I never unmuted it.
That's
Anyways,
okay.
One thing's for sure, in the BMHL, ever since like season 9, I think it was the last time it happened, whoever the #1 team is does not win the cup. It hasn't. I think the Miami Tropics was the last team to do it. It was either season 9 or it was either season 9 or season 11. I can't remember. However, currently the number 1 seed is the Oyotunji Tribe, who was the Sacramento Sabertooths. However, they are going through a little bit of a rough patch, and the Armada now has the higher max pointage. So it's going to be it's only by 1 point. So I believe the winner of the general trophy is going to come down to whoever wins their final meeting of the season. Because I believe they do have one more meeting this
Oh,
towards the
interesting. We'll
end of
have
it.
to. Hopefully the timing is good, and then I can get that one. We'll have to see. When does that matchup happen?
I will have to double check. However, I do know that is going to be a very, very high scoring game, as both of these teams does have sometimes questionable goalie and really explosive offensive. As I believe, if I remember correctly, the current, at least my predictions, current top 5 in MVP in Tier 1 are all on either the Armada or the Tribe.
Okay, that's interesting. So that's good information to note as we head into the playoffs, where I will be kind of doing a end of season roundup as Zed Gore to make a big save there. As I think that was Haynes with a great shot. It was right off the right wing, and that was screaming towards the net. But unfortunately for the Express, it stayed out, and now Plazarov just missed the I believe attempted tip, and now offside is Plazarov, and so that'll stop play with 5:46 to go in double overtime. Will somebody produce a winner? Oh, excuse me. Or will we be stuck here for
another
while?
overtime period?
Which I kind of hope not. Oops, somebody fell down from the scoreboard there, but obviously not supposed to be up there, so they've got banned. Snaky Jakey onto it here for the Iceman. He'll clear it up the ice, and Zog takes that puck nicely. Oh, this might produce something here, as this one was headed towards the net, but Iceman was there to keep it away, as here's Zog. Everybody's collapsed here for the Express, as here's Remy, as it seems like the Express just want to defend until the Icemen run out of fuel, which probably won't happen. So it's going to be interesting to see who changes their strategy to be more aggressive. As here is Jin 20 getting it back here for the Express. Zog is off the left wing here into the middle. His shot, it was a little inaccurate, unfortunately, as I think it hit a stick before it got towards Turbo. And now here comes Haynes right through center. Nice move, and he'll send the shot out. Oh! Right off the post, and the rebound bounced in front, and Plazarov had his shot blocked. So the best chance so far of, I would say, both overtimes was Haynes right there. As here's Jin 20. 42 shots for the Express. This has been a pretty one-sided affair on the shot counts, and Zed Gore has been holding his own. Will he be able to keep holding on, or will the Iceman ice this one in double overtime right now, as here comes VP Jake? But he unfortunately can't get much there, as here's Elite. He's poke checked. And now here comes Turbo out to poke check there, and here's Justin Fried Chicken. He can't clear it away, and now here's 506 trying to take a shot, and there's the risky play. Here comes Deported now against AirPod. Deported taking the shot, and it's, I think, blocked by AirPod. I'm not sure if that did hit him or not, or if it was just a shot trajectory. As here's Justin Fried Chicken. That'll be cleared away, and 506 will knock it down, but Deported gets it back. Here's Deported sneaking it right through, and he had the right idea there just to kind of float it through, as here's Andy trying to get it towards the net. That one was blocked again. Now Deported will hit Andy behind the net. Andy trying to get through Zog. He unfortunately cannot, as Zog will get it back here for the Iceman. Trying to take it up all by himself. That was not a good idea. And here's Matsarov looking to end the game here, and it's off the outside of the net. And Remy will not be able to clear it, as here's Andy. It's checked, and now here's Zog the other way here for the Iceman. He can't get through center without Plazarov being all over him. And now it's AirPod, not able to get it up the ice as Andy is all over him. This overtime is suddenly heated up as the first one, there was a bit of chances, but this one I would say has been having more. As here's Andy looking for his second of the game, but unfortunately could not get the shot off, and I think he's out of gas, so he's going to have to head off the ice for a line change. As here's Gin 20 for the Express. He can't get by Zog, and now he will, as Plazarov will get a stick on it and head into the zone here with 2:20 to go here in double overtime. Will somebody produce a winner, or is we going to be going to triple overtime? Which, hopefully, something happens here in the next 2 minutes. As here comes Haynes, looking to get it through. Here's Haynes, but unfortunately, Elite was right there. And so that chance went astray. And now here's VP Jake trying to get through. VP Jake is checked, and now Justin Fried Chicken will hit Plazarov. He can't get through center, at least now he can, as it hit a couple sticks. Now Snaky Jakey will get it back, and he'll not be able to get it by Andy, but it's offside, and we will have a stoppage in play with 1:35 to go. And now we are hitting the time when the Express, the Armada and the Montauk Mariners are starting. Obviously, everybody's there. Comment, I'm assuming.
Everyone for the two teams are here, yes.
As there's a post.
Or everyone's starting to move over here.
Interesting. Okay, so there was a post there. I'm not sure who shot that as I was looking at Discord, so I did not see who hit it, but I'm pretty sure it was the Express. And it's stuck at center right now as Matsarov looking to carry it up the ice. He will. Here comes Matsarov with a shot. It's blocked by 506, and he will send it out the other way, as the Express have certainly had the more chances. We'll see if they can produce a winner, or if it's going to be the Icemen who survive. But will they survive? As here's Andy with a shot. It's just wide of the net. And now here's Elite. He'll send it down the ice. That hit Icemen with less than a minute to go here in double overtime. That one's tipped on. Zedel Gore luckily didn't have to do much there, as AirPod will send it down the ice. As, whoa, that, goodness me, that got through Icemen and almost Turbo, but he was luckily down and saw that one coming. And VP Jake will try to center it for Zog. That one unfortunately went astray. And now here comes Haynes. He's checked by Zog. Haynes will poke it in. AirPod won't be able to get it entirely by Haynes, as here's Gin 20 looking to seal the game. That one hit a defender on the way and wide of the net. And now it'll be dumped down into the Iceman, the Express defensive zone. And that should pretty much about do it here, unless Zog can get something off here on Turbo. He did, but it's not going to be in time as the period comes to a close. Oh, here we go again.
We have just gotten underway here at the harbor between the Montauk Mariners and the St. Augustine Armada. Some key things to note: we have Viva Clog and Gaz now on the same team. Viva Clog starting on the Sacramento Sabertooths, who rebranded to Oyotunji and traded Clog the day of that. And Clog is now running line 2. And with Gaz on line 1, part of the trading, the Armada had Itano, who is the current, obviously, BMHL Deputy Commissioner. Itano was on the Armada to start the season, had a really hot start, and was traded all of a sudden to Montauk. So a little bit of their first meeting since the trade, so a little bit of a revenge game there.
Absolutely, it is. It is an interesting choice to trade one of the number one goal scorers in the league, as offside is called here. So once again, we have another stoppage, as we have just entered triple overtime. So hopefully we can get something interesting here with Triple OT ongoing. As we have hit Zog trying to get through.
Whoa, almost a goal there.
Interesting. As there's a shot off the post. I think that was Zog who hit the crossbar. He could have certainly had the game winner.
What timing! What timing! As you said that, the puck was post here.
Oh my goodness, that is crazy. One game's in triple overtime, the other one has just started as this one got towards the net from Deported. It was blocked, and now it's going to be behind the net. Plazarov will try and get it back here for the Express, as here's Haynes. Haynes on the boards. His shot. Oh, gets Gonzalo Gore, but unfortunately not in the net, as he got in front of that one. And he has faced 45 shots. So, I mean, this is a commendable performance for him. And certainly will have teams
I don't mean to jinx
watching.
anything, but he's starting to close in on the save record thing. What a goal!
As who scored
Gasprod opens it up.
I am not surprised. I was just about to say that. Here's Andy with a shot. It's wide. And now Matsarov will get it back here for the Express. That one he tried to throw it through the bodies, but unfortunately it was blocked. And now here's another shot that goes wide. Andy tried to get the rebound, but it was too far away from him. And now here's VP Jake here for the Icemen. The Iceman captain looking to get something on net here for his team, as the Express have clearly run away with the shot totals, but nothing on net for them. And now here's Justin Fried Chicken being aggressive, trying to end it, as here's Jin 20. He'll send it up the ice, and it'll miss everybody, and now AirPod will settle it down here for the Iceman. That one's bouncing on Turbo. Had to be careful. Here's Plazarov taking it behind the net, keeping possession. Plazarov will dump it up to the center ice, and now through as Snaky Jakey will get it back in the corner for the Iceman. He'll be able to get it past everybody, and now Asum for the Express. He'll not able to get it all the way in, but at least to center, where Haynes will try and get it back. But only for a moment, as Remy will send it up the ice. Here's Zog trying to send it towards the net. That was just wide. But here's Remy getting it back. He's sending it towards Zog. What a save by Turbo! He got the poke check out as Zog got robbed of his 15th of the season. And potentially an ender. Here he comes again. Here's Zog trying to force his way through. Unfortunately, it was poke checked again. And now it's going to be Deported again. Through center. He can get through. He's going to look to center it for Andy, who is just down low, but unfortunately didn't get it through the bodies. And now it's going to be Matsarov at the top of the point. His shot. Andy tried to get a tip on it and unfortunately didn't. And now Deported tried to send it towards the net, and it's cleared away again.
And I missed another one. Gas scores again.
So it's 2-0 for the Armada. Okay, good to know. As here's Remy trying to get through. He can't, and now it's Elite taking it back in for the Iceman. Elite looking to get a shot off. He scores! And Iceman, as Elite gets it by Turbo. And we finally are able to end as Toronto sneaks away with a huge win on the back of ZL Gore. Absolutely unreal. Well, this one's finally over, folks, as we hit triple overtime. When it looked like there wasn't an end in sight, there finally was an end. And now we're going to head to the Armada game and catch up on that one, as that's a fantastic win for the Icemen. As you said, Comet, earlier, They needed the points. And that was certainly a winner.
Are you gonna stay? Are we gonna keep this live? Just keep it going on this live stream,
That's a good question.
or should we restart it?
We'll just restart.
I'm fine with either option.
I'll just restart it. All right, everybody. Well, that is gonna do it for the Icemen and the Express. Join us here in literally 2 seconds as we are ending this stream, and we'll make the next one here.